All right, how's it going? This is Audra here.
And Kat,
Got the
hello.
lovely cat. We're ready to rock it. Okay, but today we want to talk about push-ups. So this is for all of the beginners out there that have questions about how to do them and their form and structure and their body and biomechanics of it, but also for those of you who have been out there a long time and you have like a funky thing or a shoulder injury or something's going on.
Wrist.
Yeah, and you need to take a step back and maybe come watch this video and just get the basics of what you're going to do. And you can do these with us while you guys are watching. So go ahead. I'm going to have Kat
Get your
kind of
mat out.
explain. Get your mat out. We're going to go through a couple of different variations here. Go for it, Kat.
All right, first one we're actually going to start with a regular push-up.
Good old push-up.
Good old regular push-up. Hands are going to be about shoulder width apart, so about the width of your mat, basically. You want a nice straight body line. Notice that her hips are not dipping. Dip your hips for me. This is not a proper push-up position. Bring your hips back up. That is not a proper push-up position, or plank for that matter. This is a camel. We don't want any camels in boot camp. Bring that butt back down to a nice straight body level. Her abs are pulled in. Her shoulders are directly over her elbows and directly over her wrists. She's going to come down nice and easy to a push-up and push back up. Now, if you notice, her elbows are tracking the side of her body. So this was actually a push-up that would be more for your triceps. Tracking the side of the body, you want those elbows to come right nice and neat close. Go ahead and do one with your elbows fanning out. This would be not a good way to do this push-up. Too narrow of a grip, throwing those elbows out is going to placate on that elbow and cause some serious issues in your elbows, your shoulders, and your wrists.
So none of that out stuff. Keep it
Keep it in, keep it in. Great way to target those triceps. If you need to modify this, you're going to drop down, not necessarily to your knees. You're going to be right on top of that knee on the thigh. Your feet can be up or they can be down. You can cross them at the ankles. Still, her body is nice and straight. Her butt's not up. Right, she's not a square. She's not looking like she's all on all fours. Nice straight body line. Abs are still pulled in. She's going to do the same thing on the way down and pushing back up. Perfect. Just like that. Again, nice straight line in her body. Her elbows are tracking the side. Her abs are pulled in. Great body position. Excellent. Next, we're going to widen that grip just a little bit. A wider grip is going to target the chest a little bit more. So same body position with the feet back. Again, nice straight body. Go ahead and drop on down for that push-up. Abs are pulled in and push back up. This is definitely hitting a lot more anterior part of your shoulder and your chest. Abs are pulled in, body straight. She's not bringing her chest down and her butt's not staying up in the air. Everything's coming down together.
As opposed to
Yes. Or this. Yes.
But if you look, my elbows go out to the side. I'm actually creating a 90-degree angle at my elbows, yeah?
Yes,
Is that what I'm doing
90-degree angle at
Right
the elbow,
there.
exactly. Pushing back up.
And-
Notice that grip is wider than her original push-up. It's outside of her shoulders.
And if I went back to my original push-up with my wrist right underneath my shoulders, right here, notice my elbows are not, you're not even going to be able to see them from this front view. Straight down, straight up, they're tucked right into my
Yep,
body.
Right next
Right?
to her body. Modifications.
Yeah.
For those who need modifications. Don't be ashamed. Drop to the knees. There's no shame in that. You got to start somewhere. We can also elevate you by putting you on an incline. An incline push-up, it's going to make it a little bit easier, and the incline can be various heights. Remember, at all locations, we have various heights to utilize. So an incline push-up, yep, you can even drop down to those knees for that incline push-up. Same thing, you're still getting maximum benefit out of this because you're working at your own fitness level.
I think the other thing to say about this is that, let's say that I'm out there, Kat's out there, and we say 20 push-ups, go. And you know from the bottom of your heart that if you did 20 push-ups, one, your form would go to absolute crap.
Yeah.
Or two, you'd be shaking and you couldn't even do them. Guess what? Just don't do 20 push-ups. It's gonna be okay. Now, there's only one other thing that seems to be a big problem with people here. If they get their form right, their shoulders are gonna be good. The bigger problem I'm getting here with a lot of people are wrists.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Sure, going to show you how to do them with your dumbbells to keep those wrists in a nice neutral position.
So by doing this, look how long and straight my wrists are. Strong and steady. Same exact position. Straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. Or wider is also fine too. And again, if you're modifying, it might even be a better idea if you need the weights to do them on your knees.
Yeah.
Because doing them on your knees is just going to put less pressure in general until you can get your body built up to where it can handle this. So notice here, the wide angle right there with my chest.
90 degrees in that elbow.
Straight down.
Still look at that wrist, neutral position.
Yep.
Much easier on the wrist. It's a natural position
Yep.
for your wrist to be in.
Absolutely. Now, the other thing I might say if people are having wrist issues would just be to get higher. Because the higher you are, if you're elevated over here, it's not gonna be as much pressure, or even if it's way, way too much, even if you're at a wall, even if you're doing this, this is a definite way.
Yeah, you're still getting that chest, you're still hitting those triceps, you're still pulling that core in.
Yep. All right, that's it for now, guys. Thanks a lot.